Again, good morning and greetings. I'm Tampa Fire Chief Tom Forward, Forward, and we're so appreciative of this event this morning. Obviously, this week marks our Fire Prevention Week, and it goes back to the period of 1871, where the Great Chicago Fire, many of us know accounts of that history, where over 300 persons were killed, a fire that lasted 2 days, that impacted over 17,000 structures and 2,000 acres. And from that point on, the International Fire Marshals Association wanted to make certain that they put in place a posture where our nation would be able to deal with those type of major calamities in their communities. So that's what spent off Fire Safety Week and Fire Safety Awareness. So since 1925, this Fire Prevention Week has been established, and it runs the Sunday through Saturday of that week that impacts October 9th. Now, this year's theme for Fire Prevention Week is Hear the Beep Where You Sleep. Hear the beep where you sleep. And the impact of that is we are ensuring, and the National Fire Administration wants to make certain that there is a working fire detector or fire alarm in every bedroom. And in addition to every bedroom, they want one to be in adjacent to every bedroom in the hall, and also a working detector on every level of your home. In Tampa this year, we've had a very, very tough situation, as many of you might account. We've had a significant number of deaths. We've had 6 deaths since May up through July, actually all the way through August. And the most memorable or notable account is the one where we recently had the 61-year-old grandmother and her 3 grandsons, the 2 8-year-olds and the 3-year-old. We were impacted in a very, very tough way, and one of the main things we wanted to do is really focus on installing and having working fire detectors and smoke detectors in every home. Tampa Fire Rescue has a program to put smoke detectors on the homes of residents who do not have them and cannot afford them. Tampa residents can contact the Fire Marshal's Office at 274-7000. That's 274-7000, and someone from the Fire Marshal's Office will come out to their homes, and in addition to putting fire and smoke detectors in their home, they will also build or devise a fire exit strategy drill in the home for the family as well. We have partnered with the American Red Cross and modeled our program on their own home fire program as well. And we also are thrilled to have the support of First Alert Company here, who has generously donated over 200 of their sealed 10-year battery smoke detectors, and they are also assisting us in installing those in the homes, and we've already begun that program. We have been successful over the years in bringing down the number of deaths and the deaths that are related to fire deals. I want to introduce some folks that are representing the different organizations this morning and supporting efforts of our National Fire Prevention Week. And the first one is Gigi Lubin here. Gigi is with the fire safety experts, and she's representing First Alert, who donated the more than 200 smoke detectors. Also, Janet McGuire, and Janet is our partner representing the American Red Cross, and she has members of her team here as well. And we have the Tampa Fire Marshal, who is now my Assistant Chief, Milton Jenkins, and a number of the men and women from Tampa Fire Rescue who are also involved in our smoke detector campaign. So with that, I will open it up for questions and bring Luigi up to have something to say right now. Okay?
Hi, my name is Gigi Lubin, and I am with First Alert. Very proud to be with them. You know First Alert as the most trusted name in home safety, helping to protect families for over 50 years. We're proud of our continued work with fire departments around the country, such as Tampa Fire Rescue. And First Alert has greatly expanded its 10-year smoke alarm line. Smoke alarms do not last forever. You need to replace them every 10 years. If you put a new battery in, to a smoke alarm that's past its useful life, you're just wasting the battery, basically. If you don't know the last time you replaced your smoke alarms, it's time to be safe and replace them now. Now, the 200 smoke alarms that First Alert donated have a 10-year battery. It's sealed within the unit. You can't get to the battery. You couldn't use it in any other product if you could. It's in there. It's going to tell you at the end of the life of the alarm that it's time to take it down and put up a new one. One of the newest models of 10-year smoke alarms that First Alert is very proud of is actually a dual sensor 10-year smoke alarm. It's got both fire sensors in it, smoke sensors in it. National fire safety organizations recommend that you have both in your home. So this one has both sensors and lasts for 10 years. You can't, there's no place to reach the batteries, so it's going to be up there, hassle-free, and you never have to spend the money on batteries. Believe it or not, this is also a 10-year smoke alarm. It's tiny, it's cute, you put it up there, you barely know it's a smoke alarm, and it's going to last for 10 years. It's called the Adams Smoke and Fire Alarm. And then one other thing that we just like to remind people is you also need to have carbon monoxide alarms. This one is a 10-year battery-operated carbon monoxide alarm with digital readout that lets first responders know what the highest level of carbon monoxide was that was read in your home. Now, basically, these new smoke and carbon monoxide alarms from First Alert basically save you the hassle and expense of having to change your batteries. So that's basically it. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Gigi. And again, we want to also emphasize it's so very important to have a working smoke detector in your home. And the return on investment of a working smoke detector is absolutely unequivocal. We've partnered up with American Red Cross, and Janet McGuire and her entire team have come to the aid of Tampa Fire Rescue and the City of Tampa and the Hillsborough County community. So I want to have Janet step up to the podium as well and share with her the collaboration and partnership that Tampa Fire Rescue and American Red Cross has come to partnership to enhance the health, fitness, and safety of our community. Janet?
Thank you so much, Chief. The American Red Cross is pretty much known for going out to large disasters, hurricanes, floods. But a lot of people don't know that we go out every single night to a single family fire. And about last October, we decided to do something that was a little more radical than that. We wanted to make sure that in the next 5 years, we reduce the number of serious injuries and deaths across the country by 25%. And that's a pretty big effort out there, and we are getting there. To date, we have legitimately verified 26 lives that have been saved by putting in these smoke alarms and making sure that people understand that it's not just something that you put up on your wall and forget about. We want to make sure that they have a plan on how to get out of their house, every single room of their house. So we sit down with each individual family and make sure that they understand that. We get these people to take this seriously and do some kind of a exit strategy, if you will, and drills. You know, especially if they have children, it's very important. And our partnerships, this is where we can make the difference in this community and around the country. And we are so proud to be a part of this organization. Thank you.
Absolutely. And again, we just want to re-emphasize the campaign this year is Hear the Beep Where You Sleep. Have a working smoke detector in your home, in every bedroom, outside of each bedroom, and on every level of your home. The return on investment is absolutely, you cannot put a dollar sign on it when you protect your family and your loved ones. Thank you. Now after this, we're going to have an opportunity to tour and visit and speak with any of the firefighters here. We're also got to set up a demo that we can also show the working fire extinguishers and some basic fire safety tips that we want folk to be mindful. And the fire marshal and his bureau is here as well as many of our professionals to assist and ask and answer any questions that you might have concerning Fire Prevention Month, fire safety techniques, and fire and exit drills in the home. Okay?
squeeze and sweep to the base of the fire. Extinguish the fire. Turn it off.
Just like I told you.